Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, and welcome to week 7 of the Irish Battle Association. This week we're up against the Knocklyon Rowletts? The Knocklyon Rowletts, coached by Adam in the IBA, and by no means is this going to be an easy matchup. The Rowletts are ranked number 1 in the league so far. They have the best record. We're tied with the best record, but they have the best differential. They're a good step ahead of us differential. They've been squashing opponents left, right, and centre, where we've been getting across the line, just barely across the line in a few of our matches. You know, a bit of luck either way could have really drastically changed our record. So, Adam's going to be a very, very tough match. Going to be a very, very tough opponent. But I prepared something a little bit quirky for him, and hopefully it'll work out. Just before we dive into what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it, let's go through Adam's team. Adam is bringing the Clefable, a Mew, a Magnezone, a Mandibuzz, Feraligatr, Mega Beedrill, Amoonguss, Kyurem, just a normal Kyurem, the Rotom Fan, the Blaziken, and the Swoobat. So he's got a very, very tough team to break down. He has the one Pokemon I hate above all else, and that's Clefable. I despise Clefable down to the ground. It is just a nuisance, absolute utter nuisance. I hate it. I absolutely despise it. There's no way you can get me around it. I just despise it. He's got the Mew, and Mew can do everything, so that's tough. But other than that, I'm not too worried. He can play. He's got a few shenanigans he can play around with. Like Blaziken can do a couple of cool tricks. He can do Sword Dance, Agility, Baton Pass, all that kind of fun stuff. He's got Amoonguss, which is a really good wall, but I can just ruin that with my Zard. He's got Feraligatr, which could D-Dance and Sword Dance, but I'm anticipating a D-Dance one if he's going to bring it. Honestly, what really scares me about his team is Clefable and Mew. That's what really petrifies me. Now the Mega Beedrill is tough, but I think my team is more than enough, equipped enough to be able to deal with his Mega Beedrill. Just the way my team, I think T-Tar and Zard Y should be able to squash them, and even then I kind of got him covered a little bit extra. Kyurem is kind of an interesting one. It would be cool to see how he'll play Kyurem if he brings it. But anyways. That's what Adam has on his team. That's what the Rowletts have. So let's kind of go into the team and why I'm bringing what I'm bringing. So first things first, I decided I'll bring my Zard because Zard breaks his Magnezone, it breaks his Mega Beedrill, his Amoonguss. Blaziken doesn't really want to deal with it. I got Air Slash to be able to beat that Blaziken because Blaziken has never been honest Scarfed. It can do a good chunk of damage to the Kyurem. And it can really dent holes in walls. Clefable doesn't really want to stay in and take a Fire Blast from it. Neither does Mew. And as well, this guy can absorb the Will-O-Wisp from Mew, which is fantastic. All around really good. Breaks his walls. Great stuff. Bringing Fire Blast because it's just been fabulous in this season, or in this league anyways. Fire Blast otherwise has been crushing people. Bringing the Solar Beam for the Feraligatr. I want to be able to crush that Feraligatr if he brings it in. Obviously, without him D-dancing, I have other stuff to deal with him if he's got that D-dance Feraligatr. I've Roost to get back a bit of recovery, and I've Air Slash then for the Blaziken. So just in case he has the Blaziken and I want to Air Slash it, and just get it on my face really. And that's it. Very basic set for Zard Y. These were his threats very nice without me having to tinker too much. If you get me. And like when I was looking at his team again, I was thinking, right, Mew and Clefable can do rocks. They can set up his rocks against me. But other than that, he doesn't really have that many other rockers. So if I play it right, I should be fine. I should be able to deal with it, no problem. So that's Zard, and hopefully it'll work out very, very well. But when bringing Zard, I do need my hazard control, and with that, I decided I'll bring handstands, not handstands. I decided to bring Handstand because I reckon he'd be a great wall for Beedrill. I said he'll just stop Beedrill in his tracks every time. I reckon Magnezone doesn't really want to deal with him. And I can come in and intimidate Feraligatr if he gets the D-Dance off. A bunch of other stuff as well. Blaziken isn't too keen on it. all that kind of stuff. So I figured, you know what, let's bring him on top. It gives us a bit of hazard support and whatnot. I decided to go for a especially defensive set on him on top, because when I was looking at, I was thinking, right, I don't want a Scarf Magnezone coming in my Zard and me not having a really good switch into it and being able to force him out. So I figured, right, I'll bring him on top, but I didn't really want to go Soft Vest because I thought I would need a status move. And the more I think about it, the more I think Toxic isn't great because he's got 3 immunities. Do I want Toxic? Do I want Toxic? I don't want Bulk Up. I don't want Detect. What do I want? Don't want Rest. I'm kind of liking a Sucker Punch or Earthquake. That's what I'm thinking about. I can get Pursuit as well, which would be nice on the Mew. I'm gonna go Sucker Punch because I would like a bit of priority. But and it also deals with the Swoobat if he switches in. But my main idea was, actually now that I think about, do I need? I might as well just go. I'm tossing turn between a Soft Vest on Handstand this week, because like other than Frolic or Beedrill, Blaziken, possibly Cure are his physical threats. And for me, like Beedrill's move pool doesn't really do that much to us. And I do want to get, and really, I'm just coming in and intimidating his like physical threats and then just getting out of there. Basically, that's kind of my plan. So and I do want that special bug to be able to take like the Thunderbolts and the full switches from Magnezone if he brings the Scarf Magnezone against my Zard Y. Also, if he has the same setup for the Rotom Fan, I want to be able to come in and have something to deal with it. That's the reason why I have it. So that's Handstand. That's the reason why I'm bringing Handstand. Has a removal and just be able to deal with Magnezone a bit better. So then after that, I was looking at his team because I was trying to piece this all together, and it was kind of hard to piece it together, and then all of a sudden it just fell together. I just noticed on his team, very much similar to last week, he doesn't have a great amount of speed. Like other than Mega Beedrill, all his Pokemon are either hit the 100 base speed tier or they're below it. Now, obviously, Frolic can set up speed and he's a threat and all that. But if they're not scarfed, then I can outspeed him with a lot of my mons because I do have a nice variance in my speed tiers. So I figured, right, okay, let's do the same thing we did last week. Let's bring the speed and let's try and, you know, just overpower him, like, you know, by just being faster and harder, like with Zard Y faster, was fast and has the power to back it up. So I figured, right, let's do the same again this week if I can. So let's bring Solar Power, bring Hyper Voice because he's got no immunity to it and it doesn't do that much to Magnezone, but Magnezone is not the Pokemon I want this Solar Panel to deal with this week. Bringing Hyper Voice, Full Switch to get some momentum and turn initiative. Thunderbolt because Thunderbolt deals with his Mandibles, Frolic and Swoobat and deals massive amounts to his Rotom Fan. And then I bring Dragon Pulse to deal with that Kyurem. I just want something to deal with that Kyurem. I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with Kyurem at all. So I just want something to deal with the Kyurem. And that is that set right there. Looking at it, I'm pretty happy with the way it is. I think it covers a lot of his mons. Amoonguss walls me completely with this set, but like unless I'm packing Hidden Power Fire, I'm not going to do that much to it. Hyper Voice can do a ton to it. I just have to be very careful with how I use it. I'm bringing the Solar Power as well because I actually do want the extra hit. So I am going to get like the Life Orb and the Solar Power Recoil, but I'm going to hit like a truck with it as well. Timid Nature, max special attack, 184 in speed because 328 is the max speed that Mew can have without having to choice Scarf. And other than that, it's Mega Beedrill is his fastest Pokemon, so I'm nothing that can outspeed Mega Beedrill naturally. So I said, right, let's just outspeed Mew and let's dump the rest in HP because I'm going to need it since I'm going to take so much recoil. And that's that set. Not too fancy, but I'm hoping it'll do the damage. And then I said, right, I'm going to have Sun might as well bring 2 Sun Sweepers. Let's take the advantage of it. And I also need something to do with Clefable, so that's where Brute Root came in, like a champion. I'm bringing Earthquake, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, and Knock Off. Life Orb with Chlorophyll. So this thing is going to outspeed everybody. I'm bringing Earthquake for Magnezone. Only reason why I'm bringing Earthquake is for Magnezone. And then I'm bringing Sludge Bomb and Energy Bomb because... No, sorry, Sludge Bomb and Energy Ball because they do so much damage to everything else on his team. Bar the Mega Beedrill, of course. Mega Beedrill still kind of walls me. And then I have this, and then I have Knock Off. Now I'm very torn between Knock Off and Hidden Power Fire. See, I have Knock Off to deal with Mew, okay, and the Swoobat, but I want Hidden Power Fire to deal with Beedrill. That's it. That's the main thing, really. And hold on, I want to do one more calc just to see, does Hidden Power Fire do the damage when we're in the sun, I should say, to Beedrill. Because if it does enough, I'm gonna have it. Oh man, it does 80% minimum. Yeah, I want it. I want it. I want it. Yeah. Hidden Power Fire, where are you? There we go. I'll take it. I'll take it. Because I do want to be able to hit that Beedrill nice and hard and have a regret ever coming in against my Venusaur. But as well, like he can't overcome my he's not able to overcome my Venusaur. But after one, maybe after 2 attacks, he can overcome my Venusaur with Poison Jab. But other than that, he can't. But really, that's the reason I'm carrying Brute Root, just because it has so much coverage. That Sludge Bomb is there for one Pokemon and one Pokemon only. That's Clefable. I want to nail that Clefable so hard, and I have the Energy Ball just to be able to get a nice reliable stab off everything else, and EQ for Magnezone. That's it. That's the team, and that's what Brute is here to do. And I've just got that mixed attacker set for Brute Root, max special attack, and then just a 4 dump in attack, just to be able to, you know, hurt Magnezone as much, a little bit more, but not much, not too much more. So after I figure right, I'll bring the Sun offense this week, and I'm going to bring 2 of them. So it's not going to be a fun day if for me, anyways. If I have the chance to save Zard and bring it in and just as Death Fodder, just so I can get the Sun back up and get my solar panel and my Brute Root to sweep, then fantastic. But there was one small problem to all of this, and that was Rotom Fan. Rotom Fan was a big issue, very big issue. Swoobat was still knocking around as well, and I decided, right, I wasn't too keen on T-Tar this week because he has Clefable and for Alligator that can kind of deal damage, and Mega Beedrill can do a good bit, to be fair, with U-turn. But I said, look, I need to bring T-Tar because Rotom Fan is walks through my team at the moment. So I decided to bring T-Tar. Originally, I was going to bring Rock Polish, Weakness Policy. Honest to God, I was going to bring Rock Polish, Weakness Policy, and then have Rock Slide, Crunch, Flamethrower. And I figured, oh, that's just going to be great fun, just running that. But then I slowly came to the realization that yeah, I was going a little bit too offensive. I just thought I was going too offensive there, to be fair. And I decided, right, okay, let's just slow down. And let's just like every time we haven't started T-Tar, we use this set. I am 1 week going to bring that Weakness Policy, Rock Polish, T-Tar, and it's going to wreck. I know 1 week I'll do it right, but I didn't decide to do it this week. I figured, look, I really do need T-Tar just to be able to sponge hits off the Rotom Fan and the Mega Beedrill and whatnot. So I figured, right, and to be able to deal with the Swoobat, so I said, look, let's just build it, let's just make the bulky one again, because that's what I really need it for. So I'm bringing Stealth Rocks, Rock Slide, Crunch, and Flamethrower. And the more I think about Flamethrower, the Flamethrower is only, well, the Flamethrower is definitely a Mungus and a Magnezone. Do I want Flamethrower or Fire Punch? No, I don't. I want Fire Punch. I want Fire Punch because I get more damage off on it somehow, someway. And then I can put the 4 into Spadef, and I can make you a Adamant Nature. That's what I'll do. Yeah, that's what I'll do, because I was really thinking Flamethrower for Mega Beedrill and Magnezone and Amoonguss, but Rock Slide deals with Mega Beedrill very nicely, and then the Magnezone someone really doesn't want to go against me, and then have the and Amoonguss is, you know, Amoonguss is tanky as well. He'll probably bring in Amoonguss against me, but if I have the Fire Punch and I can set my rocks, then I should be fine against it. So I'm bringing this T-Tar to be able to just kind of deal with the rest of his Pokemon that I just haven't dealt with yet. Like Kyurem actually gets walled by this thing as well. Rotom, Swoobat, Amoonguss, and I was like, great. I've dealt with 4 Pokemon that I haven't really dealt with so far with this T-Tar set, and hopefully it'll do the job for me. And also I've Crunch to deal with Mew. I have another way to deal with Mew, which to be honest, you can never have more than enough ways to deal with Mew. Like I was really hoping on like Zard, Soul Panel, and Brutal just to punch holes and sweep with this team, but like T-Tar does give me that other dimension where I can actually just wear people down, which is nice. Now, granted, the Sun isn't exactly the most wanted thing on my team, but on the side, the Sand isn't because I'm bringing the Sun offense this week. But look, it'll do. It is what it is, and I think it'll work fantastic. So that was T-Tar, and that's the reason why I'm bringing it. And then last but not least, I've looked at his team, and I've just saw that, look, the one thing I haven't really accounted for was the fact that Mega Beedrill outspeeds my whole team naturally, just naturally. So I'm utterly reliant on the Sun staying up for me to beat it, and for me that just wasn't good enough. I wanted something else that can outspeed it, so I said, look, the only thing that can outspeed it is a Scarfer. So I said, right, let's bring Latias and Scarf it, and let's have fun with it. So I'm bringing Draco, Psyshock, Trick, and Thunderbolt, and I'm bringing Modest Nature and Max Speed. The reason why I'm bringing this set, I go through the moves first. Draco, because Draco just deals so much damage. Psyshock to deal with the Beedrill and the Amoonguss, and the Blaziken primarily. Thunderbolt to deal with Froliger, Swoobat. Because he might bring Swoobat because he think he can wall me with it, but I'm like, no, son, not happening. So I'm bringing the Thunderbolt to deal with that. And then last but not least, I have Trick. Because if I can Trick onto Clefable, oh man, if I can disable that Clefable so badly like that, I will be delighted. It'll just make my day. If I can disable the Clefable like that with the Trick and force it to lock itself into something, I'm away. I'm at the races. I'll be delighted with it. And it's EV spread is because I wanted most damage as I can get off in it, so that's max special attack. And I didn't think I need Timid, but I wanted max speed because I didn't want Froligator with +1 to outspeed me. So with the D dance, so I figured, right, max speed, and let's just get the show on the road basically with that. So that's the team. That is the team for this week. Going to be a tough matchup, but hopefully you can pick up the W. If we beat Adam, I don't think we leapfrog him in the first, but we're definitely in the top 2 at that point. And the fact that we're in the top 3 in the whole league is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I was aiming for playoffs, but I wasn't aiming to be this high up halfway through the season. So it's we're doing very, very good, and hopefully we can kind of keep it going. I was talking to the guys that run the league during the week, and I found out that to get playoffs, you need to top your division, and then whoever has the best record out of them two gets into the conference final, and then the person who has the worst record out of them two has to play the third best team in the conference. So the team with the highest record, besides the 2 divisional winners. So there's 2 divisions in the conference and all that. So to be guaranteed playoffs, we need to top our division essentially, and if not, then we're kind of relying on us being the best team outside the 2 teams that qualify for playoffs. So it's a long road. It is a long road to playoffs, but we're in very good shape at the moment. And if we keep this up, and if we can pick up a few more W's in the second half of the season, I reckon we should be able to get it. But it's a long season, and we still have to play everybody in my division again, and I'm sure they're out for revenge. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there today, folks. If you enjoyed today's video, please click the like button down below for me, guys. And if you have any comments on the team, the video, anything about the IBA, your Wexford Wailords, the whole shebang, let me know in the comment section down below, because I love hearing what you guys have to say. And last but not least, if you want to see more IBA videos coming your way on this channel, please click that subscribe button down below for me, guys. And on that note, I'll see you next time.